Hey O'Neil,
Hey, Brooklyn.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling trippy, bro.
Trippy. I'm feeling psychedelic.
Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? This is O'Neil,
What's up, everybody? I'm
and
Brooklyn.
this is Speak the Proof. And today, we're gonna be talking about what psychedelics.
Yeah, what is psychedelics?
Man.
That's what I was asking myself for like ever.
Yeah,
What is psychedelics? What does it feel like? Everybody's like, have you done shrooms?
there's always been a little stigma behind it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what are psychedelics? Like what are some that you see like on the streets
so
and stuff?
acid
Like-
is always the number one people think about with psychedelics, and I can see
Okay.
why it gets a bad rep because
Right.
acid is
It's called
just
acid.
It's called
They need to
acid.
do better
The
marketing.
branding on it is terrible.
because I would never put something called
Nah.
acid in my
Well,
mouth.
Lucy, that's one.
Who is Lucy?
LSD, same thing as acid. Don't tell me why I know that. But yeah, but
Y'all
I've
gotta
seen,
work on the marketing of y'all's drugs because this is not. It's not drawing me in.
It's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
It's
It sounds
not.
real dangerous.
But what? So yeah, we
so we
kind of
got
know what it is. We have
LSD,
LSD,
acid,
mushrooms.
shrooms.
Shrooms is a popular. It's a fan favorite because I
Yeah.
mean
Cause from the earth.
it's just yeah, you just kind of pluck it and
Yeah.
they just kind of clean it and you eat it and then you trip out.
That-
It takes you to the moon, bro.
That's how it works.
Yeah. So tell me, what is the definition of
You know,
psychedelics, bro?
Let me look up. All right, so look, we got a drug that causes an effect on the mind, such as a deep feeling or understanding, an unusual or strong experience of color, sound, taste, or touch.
Well,
That's like all
I
of
would
the
agree.
senses.
yeah.
So basically, psychedelics just make your senses go like,
If you really
Boing.
think, if you think about it between like cannabis, alcohol, or anything else, stimulants like coke and everything, like the difference is that this one actually taps into all of your senses and just heightens it. Wherever you're at the like that moment, if you taking it,
right.
it heightens it. That's
Okay.
the weirdest thing about it.
I can feel that. So like, okay, so you know, like psychedelics have like, or drugs in general have like a ingestion period.
Yeah.
How long does it take to kick in?
So it depends on what you're taking.
Right. And how
Obviously-
do you take it? Like,
So with acid, a
Right.
lot of times people will put it on like it almost looks like a sticker. It's like a piece of paper.
right.
And you stick out your tongue or you stick it under your tongue and you put it on. And really it's just contact with your skin. Because even if holding it, you can start tripping. It can absorb through your
What
skin.
is this that you can touch it and get high?
It's in micrograms. It's in micrograms. And cheese is menacing. Is he okay? Is he okay over there? Do I need to stop? Tell me right now. What is it? That's it? Nigga, shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up.
He said, "What's going on?" All right, so we got
Shit.
LSD.
We're
just
gonna keep that in,
Slide
aren't we?
it on the
You
tablet.
slide on the tab.
Is
and
this also the one that you put in the eye drops?
you can. So that's
That's dangerous. I don't want to stick things.
That's
in
the
my
thing. That's why
eye.
people have this stigma with it because it's a chemical.
Its
It's just straight up
delivery is horrible.
terrible. You have to do eye drops into your eyes, into your
my
ears, and their mouth.
Your ears.
Swear.
What happens? It's just like stick me in
Well,
an
you start.
orifice.
It's doing that. It's closer to it'll get absorbed into your bloodstream, and then you start tripping faster. Now, this is why I like shrooms because shrooms is a mushroom, and so you eat it, and then it ingests through your stomach. And so, like, that's all you got to do is just wait, which is about 30 minutes for something to be ingested.
I have so many questions about how they figured out. Put it in your ear and you'll get high.
I
That's
know.
so crazy.
I
So
know.
we got all of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got your LSD, which is more chemical, right?
Yeah. They're all chemical, but yeah, it's more.
Shrooms are
It's all
chemical as
chemicals.
well.
It's all these psychoactive compounds. in it.
Okay. So you
Psilocybin
keep
is
real
for mushrooms.
scientific. Okay,
Right.
I got you.
But why acid's a little bit different because it's synthesized in a lab. It comes from a plant, but they synthesize it. You know what I mean? So it's like
I wouldn't trust it.
Nah, I wouldn't trust that either. I wouldn't do it. I mean, God gave you just everything from the earth, and you can smoke it just by setting it on fire or eating it. That's good for me.
So how do you ingest shrooms?
you just eat it.
You just
You just
I've
pop it in your
heard
mouth.
people doing like teas and things like that.
So yes, so
They
you
be
can put them
brewing
in
it.
teas. You can infuse them with like candy bars. You feel me? And so you can be edibles, but more of the, I guess you could say, traditional way of doing it is brewing it in the tea and then drinking it.
That's very natural of you.
It is.
All right. So what you got over there? What's your stat? What you got going on?
I want to talk about this one study that was done out in like Finland.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like
Finland.
all the Finnish. I don't know what they be doing over there.
The Finnish? That's what they're called?
The Finnish. Yeah,
The
Finnish.
Finnish?
I think so. Am I saying that right?
I think they're the Dutch.
Oh, no, that's Denmark, isn't it?
Isn't that the same thing?
I have no idea.
It's Holland. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let us know in the comments what we talking about. But Finland.
It's somewhere in that, yeah. It's like the Vikings.
Okay.
Those people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna get in a lot of trouble
we
for
won't get
this.
in a lot of trouble.
But all right, what's going on? What's going on in Finland? What's
so
poppin'?
basically they have this study. It's the biggest study they've done with psilocybin. What they did is, I'm not gonna lie, they synthesized the psilocybin from the mushrooms, but it's the same.
So that's not acid?
It's no.
So if you synthesize a mushroom, it's not acid.
No,
but it's the same psychedelic component.
So when you synthesize something,
of that wrong.
I was trying to help you. I was like,
nah.
nah. Basically, what they did was they took the chemical psilocybin out of the mushroom.
Okay.
Whatever mushroom they were using.
So this is like taking out THC.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Yes. See, yeah.
I'm
exactly.
see you got to speak weed to me. Okay,
You're right.
I got
You're
you.
right.
Right. Okay, so they took it out.
They took that. They took that compound, and then they either, I don't know, they enhance it or they make it more concentrated. Basically.
Okay.
And so there they can put in a pill, whatever the fuck they want to do with it. But basically, they had 233 people.
Okay, that's a
across
random number.
A bunch of countries. I know, right? 233.
Yeah, I would be like 250.
250.
You know,
give me 500.
Right. Give me a few more.
Type shit. But anyways, they got a bunch of them. And then they had two groups, the 25 milligram and then the 10 milligram, who's like the placebo, is negligible. It don't matter. But the 25, they're tripping. And what they found out, and I'm about to throw a bunch of words out to y'all, but I'm going to explain in just a second.
Okay.
But so overall, 29.1% of the patients in the 25 milligram enter remission by the third week, compared with the 7.6% of the placebo group. These people are...
So the placebo group would be the lower dose.
The lower dose.
Okay, gotcha.
And all these people are medication like resistant depression.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they're already like clinically depressed, and so
this is supposed to be like a more holistic approach to medication. Okay.
Yeah. So this is like better, in my own opinion, than like giving them like a bunch of antidepressants.
Right.
You know
Synthesize that shit then.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
And so go science. That's what I'm talking about. So like, and then after 3 months of the treatment, 24.1% of the 25 milligram group still showed a sustained response, which is massive, bro.
So basically what you're saying in English is,
they got better
after they went through.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's exactly.
They got better.
They got better.
So basically these are a lot of super depressed people who are at the point where normal medication, and when I say normal, I mean from a pharmacist.
Give
that wasn't working.
That was not working.
And so they went through this study, 233 people, and they found that it was more effective in the higher doses.
Yes.
And it had a higher
and it was still effective in the lower doses too, just not that much.
Gotcha.
So that was the 7.6.
So I wonder if they went back and found the rest of the participants and was like, hey, y'all got the low dose.
right. Can I get that high dose, bro?
It's really working out for them.
Right.
I got you, because...
I hope so.
I hope so, too, because that'd be so messed up. I'll be like, man, you got the good shit.
I'll be jonesing for some psilocybin pills, bro.
I'm trying to be happy.
Yeah.
I got you.
And it's cool, man. It's cool because this is something that has been studied, and not just psilocybin. I mean, there's all kinds of psychedelics. Even LSD at the time, which acid was used to help with headaches.
Okay, so what I know about LSD is like, isn't that bath salt?
Nah.
Okay, so I know nothing about drugs. I know nothing about drugs.
Bath salt make you strip like
that's what
zombie.
make people eat.
That's the Florida people.
Okay,
Florida, you feel me? Like 3 years
Florida
ago,
man.
Florida eating people's faces off. That was bath salt.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and crack. Was it?
So that's
cracking?
not
something like
psilocybin.
Nah, hell no. That doesn't make you
something
do that.
else.
Nah, all that'll do is make you see like spirit animals and shit.
Gotcha. I didn't see spirit animals. Not that I did it, but I didn't see spirit animals.
Nah, you get to take a lot. You got to take a lot. But you know what is cool about this though, yo?
I can double down.
Yeah, you feel me? Is that there is a history behind this. There is a long history of humans using psychedelics since they were crawling around out in the jungle. Like for real, as soon as they were able to pick up shit with their little opposable thumbs, it was like mushrooms. and they start tripping.
Yeah, when we didn't do it, you made a great point. You said like 60% of mushrooms can kill you.
Hell yeah.
And they figured out that this particular one makes you see all kinds of shit.
Imagine
That's
you are
crazy.
a caveman, basically.
Like, ooh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is that a cow?
Oh, you talking or the,
Right.
oh, God. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
and
they had
basically
like
what happened.
actual nature back then.
Yeah, no, they out in the wild.
Yeah, they didn't have like...
They were guessing. It was a guessing game.
Global warming.
Exactly. And so like...
But
yeah. So like, and what's cool about it, man, is that if y'all look up like ayahuasca and peyote,
I want to do that so bad. I don't know what peyote is, but I know what ayahuasca is.
It's that Peruvian joint. It's the Peruvian psychoactive. It's like a psychedelic. Yeah. And you
so
go
it's
out there
like a mushroom, but from Peru.
I don't know if it's a mushroom. It's a plant. I don't know.
So
if
do
it's a
you
mushroom.
think that they have shrooms?
No, it's a cactus. That's what
yeah,
it is.
you did tell me that. Do you think that they have shrooms in Peru though?
Do they have shrooms in Peru? I don't know. I don't know if they have
So
shrooms.
Is that like indigenous to America?
Nah, it's just fungus. Like even
But that particular one, like we don't have.
There's different. Yeah, so like it just depends on the climate. Because obviously in Peru they're close to the equator, so it's almost.
So they have their cactus, and we don't have that.
Nah, well we do. It's called peyote.
So we do have peyote, not just them.
We big as hell, so we have all kinds of shit.
Look,
and so peyote
America,
was done.
Y'all been lying to us about our drugs.
Because they don't want you to know.
They don't want us to have
Open
fun.
your third eye. Calcified. Right. You feel me? But yeah. So anyways, like what was your experience? We took it. So I need to know what you experienced. Like, what did you expect? And would you do it again?
Hell yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, I didn't really experience anything except extremely long day syndrome because my ass was up. Right. And then like all of a sudden I was hungry and I was sleepy.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I'm done. It was somewhere around like 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So we started at like 7 and we ate it in chocolate. And chocolate. I remember when they invented chocolate. That is the funniest shit.
We might have
that
pop up in the back.
Look, that has to, because that's my nigga. Right. But yeah, that's it. Like it wasn't crazy. I didn't see the spots. I didn't meet SpongeBob. Like I was expecting to like
go through the planets.
Yeah, none of that happened.
Do some what's that movie? It's crazy. It's an MCU movie.
I have no idea.
What's his name? Doctor Strange.
Oh yes.
Nuts.
I definitely expected some Doctor Strange shit.
Which you can do.
Like I was expecting to bend time and be able to flip the buildings on their side, all that. None of that happened.
You wanted superpowers then?
Yes, that's why I do drugs. Have you ever seen a crackhead flip over a car?
Yes.
Superpowers.
Crackheads do have super
I'm not
strength.
trying to do crack, but
no.
I'm trying to find some superpowers inside this body of mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll find them.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna go to the Arboretum.
We're gonna go to the Arboretum. That's what we're gonna do next.
But how did you feel?
I felt good, but I've taken psychedelics before, so I know what a really good trip was and a really bad trip.
What's a bad trip? I think I had a good one.
A really bad trip is you basically like, well, for me, it was like nothing was real. Nothing is real. Your life isn't real. Family isn't real. You're not real. I'm not real. And it was like a bad existential crisis.
Stuck in your own brain.
Bro, the rabbit hole.
You were like, what is life?
It was like,
where does life start?
Imagine if you were Neo coming out that little like pod joint.
No, I'm so sorry you went through that.
Yeah, bro. I was like, freaking the fuck out.
How long did it last? The whole time? Does it feel like it lasted for a long time?
That one lasted 48 hours. In my lion cheese.
That's crazy.
He ran from me.
I bet he did run from you. He was running from himself.
Yeah. It was, and this is no bullshit, yo. It was like, and I'm not saying this to scare y'all. I'm not saying this to scare y'all because I'm still a huge advocate for psychedelics.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that I was super fucking reckless.
Yeah, we meditated before. They told me that you get anxiety. I said, fuck that.
Yeah.
And we went downstairs. We got stage. We were burning incense. I had a whole bunch of grown men in here. Right, exactly. We put on guided meditation because I didn't want their minds to wander.
Right. No, we had a veil.
Yeah, we were good. We had a veil, bro. We were good.
But and that's the thing though. Really good trips though are like the ones.
It was fun. We were like children.
Children.
Yeah.
And you learn
We're
so
like
much about
children.
yourself. We're just kids, just doing stupid shit. But
It
no,
was fun.
but like, and here's the thing: a really good trip is worth like it. Not
The
saying that
risk.
you know what I mean, the risk of a bad trip. I'm telling you, I'm not even bullshitting, because like you will find great things about yourself.
Right.
You can look at things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Psychedelics has literally healed people's traumas, depression, addiction,
I can feel
and
that.
there has been studies that proven that.
Yo, I was sad the next day.
Yeah.
What is that about? First of all, we yawned the whole time. So
you
that
get the yawns.
you do yawn
Yeah,
the entire time. But the next day I was just like, meh.
Oh, you were down?
Yeah, I wasn't like sad. I was just
Okay.
very like, meh.
No energy?
Yeah, just
Okay.
you said that. You came in, you were like, it's very low energy in here because I'm
It
the
was
life of
low
the
energy.
party. And I was low
She tries to be.
energy. And so like the room was low energy.
right. Mhm,
But yeah, and then the Cowboys lost because of my energy.
The Bills won though. Go Bills 47-10.
But that's
Holla at your
because
boys.
my energy was good that day. Because I controlled the forecast of football.
Is that what you did? And you had the Cowboys lose?
Because of my energy.
Got you. Well, that can happen.
Yeah.
That can happen.
But yeah, it was
nah.
I
at the
was
end,
I was kind of I definitely cried. I had like a whole
Did you
like yeah. I woke up and
Wait.
yo, it was crazy.
Wait, what?
It was crazy because I woke up and
You didn't tell
I
me
cried
this, bro.
because I wasn't a mom. I was like,
Oh.
I just want kids, and I don't have kids, and I was supposed to have kids. Y'all, I'm like 26.
You're young, bro. You're okay. I'm about to say
yeah,
you're
like
okay.
I was like, I should have kids, and my kids aren't gonna have cousins.
Do you think that was because of the come down of the psychedelic?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. It makes
Yeah.
you self-reflective, kind of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a whole like. It wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep. I'm
Well, you-
lying. I wasn't bawling, but
about
I
to say, you didn't
definitely
even
had a
tell me.
thug tear.
Okay.
I was
okay.
crying like a music video.
Right.
It was deep. I was dancing in the rain and crying.
Okay.
Like
okay.
Omarion.
Omar, yeah, I was gonna say let it burn, like
Yeah.
or like,
Yeah. Like Usher.
Yeah.
But yeah, so other than that, it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Tight.
only like a few hours.
Listen, I don't condone it, but I recommend it.
Definitely. Do what you gotta do.
You feel me?
But tell me how black people feel about this. What's the black thought
so
on this?
this is really cool. And this is where I'm speaking to white folk again. Or excuse me, not white folk. I'm speaking to black folk. That psychedelics I know is stigmatized in our community.
Black people don't like nothing.
And I get why.
I get it.
They poured acid into our water supply. They stuck us up with STDs and a bunch of other shit.
True.
The government has fucked us from a bunch of
This
ways
is
with drugs.
true.
I get that. I get that.
understand
But
you, Nana.
but Africans have been using psychedelics before
Facts.
they've even seen a single European.
Facts. Definitely when I was doing it, I was thinking the whole time, like, if one of our ancestors were here, they'd be like, duh.
Duh. We've been on this shit.
yeah, duh.
I mean, and I should. This is the thing with. We're gonna call this segment Black Thought,
Right,
and we're gonna talk about certain aspects of each of these topics from the Black perspective.
right,
And this is what's called iboga. I thought was really cool.
right.
And iboga is a plant that's used in Gabon, which is like the kind of the Congo area,
Okay, so
and
like,
it's translated as to care for or to heal in various dialects.
that's what the
tribal
drug
dialects.
is. That's what the drug is.
Iboga.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I'm saying that correctly. I might be wrong. But then it was synthesized
Mhm.
in like I think like 1890 something
Oh,
called ibogaine, an ibogaine treatment which reduces opioid withdrawal symptoms, and it achieved, I'm reading this shit, y'all. Give me a second. Opioid cessation and sustained reduced use in dependent individuals as measured over 12 months.
okay. So basically, what you just said again in English is that over 12 months, so over a year,
Yeah.
they gave these people ibogaine,
Right.
which is
Iboga, which comes from Africa.
right, which they
Mhm.
synthesized,
Which-
and then they gave it to them, and they got better.
Absolutely.
They healed,
Specifically opioid,
which is the name of it.
like heroin, that type of
That's
thing.
crazy.
Benzos, yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm trying to say is that like even our ancestors knew about and did, and even they understood the healing, properties of the plants and the fauna around them, or the flora
It just
around
makes
them.
me think now that like the whole pharmaceutical industry is like
It's based
a
on
fireman
exporting-
who
yeah.
starts a fire to put it out.
Hell yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like what
Yeah.
is that psychologically that you can sell people Oxycontin when you have access to iboga, which you created in the 1800s? What?
So they will put you on pills, get you addicted to those pills. More than likely, you go from those pills to heroin, fentanyl, or whatever the fuck.
But the thing is I haven't met, actually I've met one person who's done shrooms and is like, I wouldn't do it again. She said she had a great experience, but she just wouldn't do it again.
Right,
it just
right.
wasn't for her. Like, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's just like, it just wasn't for her. But so, you know what I mean? So the industry is there to continue to have,
Absolutely.
you know, you've done it, I don't know how many times.
Right.
I know people who've done it 4 or 5 times in a week, honestly.
Right.
Just on
And I
some
would
like
recommend that.
drinking tea, drinking whatever.
Yeah.
Those people are a little more spiritual than us.
They go through
So
their,
they're on some third eye. They can keep
Right.
their self
Mine's
focused
like an
and
event.
present. Yeah.
Do once a year.
Yeah,
because
because that's one thing that he did say is you do have to be very present.
Yes.
But it's just like all of these drugs have caused people to be depressed, which causes people to live in the past and to, you know, have these crazy emotional withdrawals
it
and
taps
trauma.
into their traumas,
Exactly.
all that stuff, right?
When you have access to a drug that requires you to stay present and actively maintain happiness and happy thoughts, and they chose to get you addicted to the thing that can cause you liver damage and
that's actually a really good way to describe what psychedelics kind of does. It's you're right. Whenever you are an addict, a lot of times you're thinking the future, or you're thinking the future or in the past. You're not very present.
Yeah.
And when you're present, you're able to actually look at yourself, actually think about yourself and why you're in the situation, whatever it may be. Looking at your depression, basically in the face. And the psychedelics allow you to look past that perspective that was a barrier for you before. And we get caught up in a perspective and a lot of times it's a defeating perspective. And psychedelics allow you to look from the other side of that door, look over the side of that barrier. Like, yo, now you might be able to get through this shit.
And like the thing is too, like I experienced ecstasy, and that's a synthetic drug.
Okay.
You know, it's not. You know, it's chemical.
Right.
So shrooms offers you the same access minus the
I see what you're saying.
the crash. And I understood when I took ecstasy what people who do drugs chase, because you have this insight about yourself that you can't touch when you're not high, but you still are tapping into a piece of your past.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where like in the same way that you would like with ayahuasca or something like that, minus the spiritual connection to it. It's more mental.
The actual journey.
Yeah. It's more just like spotty. It's touch and go. What you experience is touch and go because it's fake, you know, it's from some man's basement.
Right.
Where when you're dealing with drugs like psychedelics and things like that are more natural and from the earth and things like that, you're experiencing the same thing minus the sadness,
right.
you know, to a certain degree,
sense,
because you have to stay present.
Well,
you know,
it's not even, you're not even avoiding really the sadness, I would say. It's more like
I wouldn't say it's avoiding the sadness. What I'm saying is like I've done ecstasy more than once. So when you do it, you're still thinking about the first time you did it. And that's the experience that you're expecting. So the idea that you're chasing a high in movies looks like, man, I just want to, but that's that's not the experience when you're doing drugs. The experience is the first time you do drugs, you experience yourself differently. Okay. And then when you experience yourself differently, that's what you're looking for. Okay. You're looking for an understanding. That's why so many drug addicts to me are depressed, because they want so badly to fix what they did, and they can see it, and they can see the way to fix it now because they did these drugs.
No, that's definitely true. I mean, we always say is that every addict definitely has some sort of trauma.
Absolutely.
It has to have some sort of trauma.
Absolutely.
And just to wrap this whole up thing, guys, talking about psychedelics and everything like that. What would you recommend it, bro?
I think do everything 3 times.
You did say that.
You see?
I think you said it in the first one too.
Yeah.
You did say it in the first one.
My only rule is do half, see how you feel. I did half. Bro. I saw how I felt. Now, this is why we don't have weapons on set. Emily stays armed. But like he's flinching. You can't help but flinch. You know it's not gonna hurt.
I got it ready. I got to pack it too, bro. Don't you fucking dare.
Kill her so we can finish it. You shot the wrong person. See,
are we gonna have to wrap this up?
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
That's facts.
You see what I'm saying? Emily is aiming a loaded weapon at us. But I'll say this. I'll say try everything 3 times. The first time, only do half, see how you feel. I am an advocate of real drugs. I think that people should experience themselves, and I think that if you are a responsible adult and it doesn't hurt, harm, or hinder anybody else, you should be allowed to do what you want to do. But that's just me.
I feel you. No, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, do what you got to do, be responsible.
Yeah.
I'm more on the side of, okay, let's medicinalize it.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like I think that even if we don't do it recreationally, which I think we still should, I mean, come on. I feel like everyone should be able to partake.
But the thing is most people do it recreationally.
You should. And that's what's going to actually make it medicinalized, I'll be honest with you. Because people need to be able to take it, to understand that it's not scary. It's just you have to be responsible with your drugs, just like anything else.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Respect drugs, because they'll disrespect the hell out of you.
Oh, they'll disrespect you, bro.
They'll disrespect. They'll make you meet your mama differently.
They'll swing on you, too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. You got anything else for the people?
Nah, man. Just follow us on @SpeakTheProof on all social media sites, man. It's going to be live. It's going to be lit. What do you want? Emily,
Emily is letting us know to let y'all know to don't forget to follow us, our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
YouTube, subscribe
all of
there,
that.
man.
I'll drop our address so you can follow us home if you into that kind of thing.
You can follow her home.
I live here. I live here.
She basically does.
Basically. But yeah, y'all don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, we're going to find you and we're going to jump you like we said.
Exactly. I don't know what we're putting right here, but like...
all kinds of stuff.
Can we zoom out? Can we get out of here? Oh, shit. Later.
What's up, everybody? I am Brooklyn.
And I am O'Neal.
And this is
Speak the Proof Podcast. Bang, bang.
Yes, it's episode number 1.
Yes.